Hello everyone, welcome back to another weekly creative build comp overview where today the theme was rain, not to be confused with bee rain. Right, okay, anyway. So, my secondary theme was 9 blocks, so let's middle click every single one of the 9 blocks here. There should be, yep, over here. These were all the blocks I could use in my build. I did my best, but I really could. I was having so much trouble with this build. I really had no idea what I was doing. But yeah. Anyway, next up we have Chief, who has a Mary Poppins, or it might not be Mary Poppins. It looks like Mary. Wait, it's labeled? Yeah, it's Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins floating down with her umbrella as it rains. I think that's what's happening there. Anyway, next we have xMais, who made this wonderful silhouette of, I can't remember any of the characters' names, but I'm pretty sure this is from the Bad Apple silhouette stuff. They did want to have this on the ground as well, but they couldn't figure out the correct flipping orientation commands for that. So, sadly, yeah. But still, really good build. Anyway, next up we have Karma Creates 06, who made Zeus, who appears to be angry at the next plot over, as they hurl their mighty thunderbolt. We'll get to the next plot over in a minute. Anyway, next up we have Tibbles, who made this very elegant, almost silky looking rain effect, with little splatters at the bottom, of course. I have noticed this effect a lot in Tibble's builds. This very vertical kind of build style. Can't say I blame them when you're very restricted on 2 of your axes, but vertical axis, you got all the space you can you have all the space you would have in any world, so yeah, it's taking advantage of the vertical axis is actually a very smart idea. Anyway, next up we have 7 thingy gremlins who made some waves and water splashing around. Likely rain, but yeah. And a beach, so yeah. Probably a storm on the seas. Anyway, on to that aforementioned plot. Wow, it's a downpour. As you can see, it is raining very hard on this plot. You can barely see in front of you. Thankfully, there is this nice area of shelter under this person's umbrella. Okay, it's not that sheltered. It's getting through the umbrella. It's really bad rain. The umbrella cannot withhold from this amount of sheer rain. It's too much. It's too much rain. Again, Zeus seems to be angry at this plot, so makes sense. Anyway, if I can just wriggle my way out of here. Oh yeah, there are also clouds here. Anyway, Next up, we have metric_guy, who I think they may have manually placed the glass panes. They may not have. But it kind of looks like that's what they did. Which, yeah. I don't recommend this. I highly recommend using World Edit for rain. Like, technically, you can get an actually way better look with rain if you do it by hand. But in practice, it's generally not worth doing that. Anyway, this is the first building, so... You know, it's a better interior than I was expecting, I'll say that much. We don't get many interiors in the build comps, so any semblance of an interior is welcome. Alright, yeah. Anyway, next up we have Fedje_, who of course has some clouds raining down on this little area. We've got some nice puddles. Ooh, that's actually... So, it took me a while to notice this, but these are slabs that the water is in, which is why they're... Oh, that's cool. That's really, really cool. Maybe could have done a few stairs along the edges just to make it look a little more smooth, but still, that's really cool and well done. Probably gonna use that in the future for my own builds, but yeah. Credit where credit is due, Fedji. That is an amazing concept. I feel like I've seen it before, but I can't remember where. So for now, I'll credit Fedji. Anyway, we do have this person sitting underneath this, watching the rain. Yeah. Obviously no interior, because, yeah. Anyway, next up we have Caboose, who has this extra internal layer. I don't know what the purpose of this layer is, but down here I can see what they were going for, and this is honestly a cool effect. I've considered doing builds like this before for that effect, but you'd have to make an artificial skybox, and as demonstrated here, it's, you have to keep the roof really low for the effect to work well. I'm pretty sure the particles don't fall that many blocks down. Or they won't fall at all if you're too far away. So, yeah. Cool effect. Shame the limitations on it. But yeah. Also, armor stands are still broken, from what I can tell. I don't know how that one person managed to get armor stand magic to work for them. I have yet to find any solutions myself. I don't know. Maybe they copy and pasted the armor stands from somewhere else. I don't know. Anyway. Next up we have Zaba, who made a single cloud dropping one raindrop at a time with a shadowy cityscape in the background. It's actually a really cool build. Like, really, really cool. Yeah, anyway. Next up, we have Roblox Champs 6969, who has clouds. I'm not seeing the rain, unfortunately. Looks like it'll cause rain, but maybe this is like a rain factory kind of thing? I don't know. But yeah, noticeable lack of rain. Good build, but I don't see any rain, sadly. Or the connection to rain, but that could just be me. Maybe it has a strong connection to rain. Anyway, next up we have Chibov, who made some beautiful glass pane clouds, some nice rain, a nice castle build. The thing about rain is you can have rain anywhere. You really, for something like rain, having a secondary theme would normally be pretty great. Unfortunately, I ended up with a secondary theme that actually does not help me. I got a secondary theme that is more like rain, where it's an additive, instead of a theme where I could actually put into rain. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, it's a nice little castle build. And yeah. I guess that's why rain is a really good theme for a build comp. It gives people so many options. Did I miss? Oh, I went... Okay, well, I'll just go back around. Okay, next up we have Liv Loves Bells, who has only a pink boat. Yeah. Don't know what was going on here, or what was gonna go on here, but maybe they had a plan and bailed early. I don't remember. I wasn't paying much attention. Anyway, next up we have That Girl 1616, who made this super cute sea monster. I love the bow tie. Oh, we have words. Mr. Derpy. Oh, I love you, Mr. Derpy. Mr. Derpy has the best blush. His bow tie obviously is amazing. Ah. I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, he's such a cutie. Anyway, we have a more globby rain with glass blocks, and honestly, for a more oceanic environment, I think blocks is the way to go. Because it gives the feel of a heftier rainfall, which you would expect in a more watery environment. I don't know if that actually holds true in real life or not, but I don't know. I live nowhere near an ocean. But anyway, next up we have Charcoal X, who made a house, a lot of little puddles all around, some glass panes falling from the sky as per normal. And yeah, we also have some basic nice interior. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have a Divin, who made a single tower. Probably had to leave early or something, I don't know. Again, for one reason or another, I'm guessing that they didn't get to finish their rainy build. But yeah. Anyway, next up we have Wild Animal 25826, who made this little interesting shelf bit, but yeah. It's interesting, and there's an implication of rain with this, but yeah. I feel like this one too is incomplete. I don't know what they were going for here. Anyway, next up we have That Girl Sarah, who has some beautiful iron-enriched rain falling from the sky onto this beautiful white lily as the water splashes across it, staining it red. A lovely crimson red. And yeah, obviously we have the puddles all over the ground, creating some beautiful, I wouldn't say scarlet mud. Mate? Maroon? Yeah, I think maroon's a closer color. They call it lovely maroon. Maroon doesn't sound like a good color, I'll be honest, but it is what it is. It looks good. We got the puddles of maroon mud, or I guess not maroon. It's a different color. I don't know the name of it, but yeah. Lots of red. Lots of lovely red in this beautiful little build. Anyway, on to the winners. Okay. In third place, I believe it's over here. Yep. We have Tibbles with their falling sheets of elegant rain. And then in second place, where is it? Right, I think, yeah, over here. We have Chibov with their castle in the midst of a rainstorm. Yeah, quite nice. And in first place, we have the rainstorm. As Zeus themselves punishes this single person for reasons I do not know. It's Zeus, who knows? But yeah, this is quite the amazing rainstorm. Normally you don't want to have this much glass paintage, but I actually like it here. It implies a very heavy downpour. Like, this person has been engulfed in the rain. And the color variety really helps to break it up so it doesn't look like, you know, overly the same. So, yeah. All in all, I'd say, yeah. Anyway, let me just, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Until next time, goodbye!